Hello everyone, Chef Kim here. I hope everybody's doing good today, and I hope you're anxious to learn another great meal. Today I'm going to show you how to make chicken quesadillas. Now this is a fun meal. Kids will love it. You can improvise, use chicken, turkey, beef, whatever you like. Anyway, I'm going to show you the basics of it, so hang in there and enjoy the show. Now I'm going to show you the way to cut these vegetables for the quesadillas and some of the things you need to have on hand. A good saute pan or griddle will work. Of course, tortillas, green onions, cilantro, avocado, tomatoes. And guess what? The chicken, just get the stuff from the deli. Any kind you like. Oven roasted, mesquite, sun-dried tomato. There's all different types of options. That makes this meal even easier. Of course, you need to have shredded cheese. I'm using a combination of jack and cheddar cheese, but you could use pepper jack, you could use straight cheddar, whatever you like. I leave that up to you. That's what I'm talking about, that you can improvise. I'm just giving you one way to do it. So from here you can make several different meals. Like I said, the kids will love it too. Maybe leave the jalapenos out. I forgot, jalapenos too. And also, you want to finely chop the cilantro. And you just bunch that up a little bit. As you can see, I've already chopped off of this. And I just leave it as is. And I just keep chopping a little more off as I need it. There's so many different types of quesadillas you can make. You can make shrimp and mango. You can make crab and artichoke. There's just several options. And I'll probably do a video on some of those too. And you want them nice and thin. That should be enough. Alright. And then a little green onion. And that, we want to keep that thin too. It's nice to chop everything instead of blending it up in a food processor. Speaking of that, one time when I was a chef in a restaurant, I had quesadillas on the menu, chicken quesadillas. Well, after many days of not having any time off, I finally was able to take a day off. And I found out through the grapevine that while I was gone, the cooks I had working while I was off made chicken quesadillas, but they put everything in the blender or the food processor and then slapped it on the flour tortilla and wham bam. I was so disappointed. It was so hard to ever take another day off. So that's just one of my many crazy stories. Alright, here's the chicken. Now I'm gonna just cut this into strips. Nothing fancy. You could cut it smaller if you want to. I'm just going to do a half of a quesadilla. You can certainly do a whole. But they're a little bit harder to flip. Just remember that. So you want to get your pan warm. You want it to be pretty warm to start. But you're going to have to be careful of the temperature once you start cooking it. Alright, the other key ingredient is cream cheese, and you want it soft, so either leave it out or get the whipped. The whipped is a nice way to go. It's easier to spread. Now you want to spread it all over the tortilla, the entire surface, but you don't want a thick layer. If you make it too thick, then that's all you taste. So, as you can see, I've got it covering the entire surface. Next, let's put the avocado on next. And what you do with the avocado is put your knife in, twirl the avocado around the knife, and then kind of twist it. Pops right off. If you want, leave the seed or the pit in the side that you're not using. If you're going to use the whole avocado, don't worry about it. But it does help preserve the avocado. So leave the pit in that one until you're ready to use it. I'm going to use this palette knife to do the avocado. So now just take out, you can either do thin strips like this, or if your avocado is really soft, you could just spread it. Now I'm just going to do everything, put everything on half of this tortilla. If I was doing a whole one, I'd fill the whole thing. And then I'd put cream cheese on the other tortilla and put it right on top. It's like a big grilled cheese sandwich, except with tortillas. Once again, you want it on the whole surface. I mean, you don't have to get every little spot, but what I mean is don't just have it in the center. Have some around the outside too. Okay. Next, we'll do some tomatoes. Actually, this one's better. I want it thinner. The thinner the better. Put the chicken. And then we'll sprinkle. I'm going to put this on this side. That way I can tell how much I'm putting down. It's a little harder to tell on this side because there's so much stuff there. All right. That's good. There we go. And then we're going to top it with the cheese. And I use my hand to kind of guide it so it goes to the edge. See how I have it going from right to the center over, and then I'm going to fold it like that. Now that is full. I'm going to squeeze some of the cheese back into it. See, push the cheese back in. Don't need to put any oil down on the griddle. If you want to put a little, it'll brown it up a little crispier. I'll tell you what we'll do is this first side I won't put it on. I'm just going to put it into the dry pan. The other side, I'll put a little bit of oil down. Here it is cooking away. Now I'm going to put a little bit of oil on this side. And this is just olive oil. Spread it around there. Now I just flipped it over. It's nice and golden brown. Now that's the side I did not put any oil on. See, it just goes to show you don't have to have oil down. Now I turn the heat down even more. It's on medium. You need to be able to judge what temperature is that. If it's smoking, obviously turn it down. If you can hear it cooking, the quesadilla, then it's just about right. And you can always peek. You can check. See? That side looks good too. So what I am going to do at this point is just turn it off and let it sit for a minute to make sure the cheese is all melted and everything's good and warm. It's still going to continue to brown a little bit, but it won't burn at this point. Of course, we have to have some salsa to go with this to make it all the more enticing. Here are the quesadillas. Now, don't those look delicious? And you saw how quick that was and easy. You just have to have a few ingredients around. And the important thing is, like I've said before, mise en place. Everything in its place. Be prepared. Have all your ingredients cut up so you can whip it up really quick. Thanks for watching. Happy cooking.